What's going on, guys? It's Gordon Sine here, coach of your Washington Archons, bringing you the BTA Week 2 recap. And we understand that you're getting this on Sunday, hopefully, if the render didn't crash or take 1,000 years. Hopefully we can still get it up on Sunday. If you're seeing this on Monday, it has been a crazy week. And but we're doing it. We're recording this on a Sunday. And I am joined by three lovely people that joined last minute. So thank you, boyos. I am joined by Steven, also known as IRL Psyduck.
Hi, that's me.
I'm joined by Primer.
What's up, YouTube? Poke Primer here.
And I'm joined by Valor, who's not going to do an intro.
Exactly.
See, I've learned.
That's how
Valor's intro is to have no intro. The greatest intro of all time.
He does sign
Big
language.
brain. Galaxy brain. You get it.
All right. And speaking of Steven, we're starting off with his battle against the Pokefish. And Fish bringing the Primate, Mega Camel, Magneton, Ladio, Skullbat, and Kartana. And then, Steven, let's hear your thoughts for this battle.
Well, in team building, I didn't see a Shadow Ball switching, which was the big thing for me. So I wanted to bring like that offensive Palisand. I wanted some Trick Room support because I wasn't too worried about Mega Camera up, but it was there regardless. And I just decided to go hyper offense outside of that because I brought 3 Mons that... Well, I didn't bring 3 Mons. I brought 2 Mons that outsped every single member of his team. And then Mega Kangaskhan's pretty bulky. And then I did have that Unburt and Slurpuff that could be able to outspeed his entire team too. So I figured just trying to turn it into like a SAT game. I know it would be like low differential regardless, but yeah, that was the plan.
Fair enough. I just gotta say, real quick, I love how all the Pokemon kind of slowly move around. Meanwhile, Eggy is like moving at hyper speed right now.
He's having issues. The wind is going crazy up there, I guess.
Yeah, he's a tall tree. Tall trees bend.
The long man.
So Starmie lead and Magneton, so that's not bad as long as he's not Choice Scarf, obviously.
Yeah.
But you should...
Well, I was Choice Scarf.
Love that flip turn.
Right, you were also
love
Scarf.
that flip turn.
So
that's fire.
being able to
Big fan of flip turn.
Yeah, being able to flip turn there right into a flash cannon, and that's where. See, now this is where things get interesting. He makes the switch here where I believe he could have just flash cannoned again.
Well, that was analytic boosted, I think.
Oh, right, that was the issue.
Yep.
Right.
So he would have been going first next.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Get the Spadef drop. He does U-turn
I am Specs.
into Kartana, and
That was
That was damage.
down to the center.
There's Kartana's not switching to anything on the special side ever.
Nothing special.
People never
no,
figure
not
that
at all.
out.
Nice U-turn crit.
Just for the culture.
Yep.
And now Kartana goes down without doing much again, unfortunately.
Which I'm happy about, because I was very scared of Kartana coming into this game.
That can do a lot of work.
I feel like everyone
There's
should
a
be always scared of
Slurpuff,
Kartana. 'Cause that's one of those things that just snowballs.
There's
Yeah.
a Slurpuff, there's a Starmie. It could have a Sacred Sword for Kangaskhan. That could do a lot of work this battle.
Body slam crit, not enough.
No, the second one was not enough, yeah.
Unfortunately, no para on that either.
What were your
Very,
other
very
2 moves
unfortunate.
on that set? Do you remember?
Well, you'll see him later.
Oh, okay.
It's fake out body slam, drain punch, sucker punch.
Oh, right.
Oof, love it.
It's
Just
called
throw in
hand.
hand.
Oh.
This damage. That damage was crazy. That is banded.
Yikes.
Yeah,
Banded
this is where we
torn,
see
yeah.
the choice band.
Banded torn too strong. That's nuts.
Yeah, I'm a big fan
Imagine
of that
if he clicked knock to get rid of the the Eviolite potentially on bat. Oh
one. Well,
god,
that happens later.
Oh,
that would have been scary for
But-
Lottie though. Not that really
Yeah.
matters.
Lottie
'cause
just
Lottie's
drops.
already dead.
Scarf?
2 biggest offensive threats just gone immediately.
No. Mega
I
Camel.
mean,
still
there's a
right there.
Mega Camel.
We ignore Mega
does
Camel.
have a
Mega
camel.
Camel doesn't count.
You'll see the camel. You'll
In
see
a
the
world
camel.
without
put it
HP
here.
water, it does count.
Big U-turn.
Look at
no
Primate
ice
doing all
punch.
that damage.
I
Good
love
boy.
the teleport.
And here's the knockoff.
Yeah, it's nice damage.
I know it hurts Golbat immensely because without it, it's just Golbat.
And now
And
Steven
I
realizes
sacked my Slurpuff.
there's nothing that can take that.
Yeah,
I had some nice tech on it.
It's like base 140 something special attack with sheer force.
Nice Hydro
Yeah,
Miss.
that's it's hard to switch into for sure.
We can pause for a second. I was unburdened, but Beery Berry Slurpuff to try and deal with that the
Magneton?
Kartana
Oh.
or Magneton and Kartana.
brilliant.
But yeah, they were gone. The Kartana was gone, so I figured I could just sack it.
That makes
Also,
sense.
Oh my
Fly
god. So
Tornado.
when we were watching this, somebody says, why not acrobatics? Why fly? And I'm just like, the damage.
Just,
it is a choice, man.
it's like just you wait. Just you wait and see.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Banded Fly. Like, Mecha Cammel's like it has like base 100. Like it's like base 100 defenses. That's
He hits the
massive
Hydra
damage.
this
He is
time.
bulky
so
as
that's
hell.
good. Eggy's just gonna come right back in on another U-turn.
Gonna sack the Eggy here, yeah.
He's done his job.
Magneton
He has.
picking up another kill.
Well, it's still very much a close battle. Primeape is still right there.
Yeah, that's
Primeape
the big
the
thing.
boy.
It depends
Primeape
on
the goat.
the. It very much depends on the Primeape set.
Yeah, because a close combat or a U-turn could really mess us up.
I just get some
Speaking of
chip here,
close
just to
combat.
break the focus sash if he had it, so I
Right.
could come in and just click Side Shock with Starmie.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
makes
because
complete
you're
sense.
Scarf.
Because
Yeah,
he's
you're
also
Scarf.
Scarf,
Yeah.
right?
So I will be faster regardless, yeah.
Mhm.
And this was a
Clean.
FizzDef Golbat, so it does live 1, but U-turn does like 30%.
Right.
Yeah. Very
Again,
very
I wasn't-
clean play. Just straight up.
It wasn't close.
Yeah.
Never mind. It was not that close. I forgot your Scarf, Starmie.
I mean,
Sack
it's still a
it's
one
still 1-0.
very pretty solid, straight across the board. Good stuff.
Yeah. Very tight, but I was proud of how I played that.
Yes, for sure.
Mhm.
Also, the 2 water type gym leaders. Look at this shit. Using Saber.
Yeah, no, it was the battle for Marlin.
Never look at their feet. It will scar you.
Yeah.
Yeah, good call. I should really pick a sprite with shoes on, to be fair, but
That being said, so we're talking about a very close battle to start. That being said, this one, everybody expected to go one way going into it, just based off history. Now, take you down a trip down memory lane real quick. Evan, back came in season 2, got 3rd place, then dropped until season 7, returned, had a rough season last season, but had glimmers of past Evan, Meanwhile, Croc only has played once, and that was all the way back at season 4. And Croc was the man who brought the same team basically every week. And, so thinking about this battle, we're a little on the fence. If you remember week 1, Croc beat Mosey 3-0, and that seemed like standard Croc versus Mosey stuff. So, going into this, it's looking like Evan's the favorite, but the team matchup, Croc actually has a really nice matchup. And if you see right at the beginning, boom, Stone Edge, big damage, Evan just wants the webs, saves a Raquinid here, Serp comes in, and no Stone Edge chip. So, not that really matters, it's just a little unfortunate, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Goes for knockoff.
We see
Gets a nice
knockoff,
leftover.
which is good for on the Heatran switch. Raquinid and Mantine both come out, actually.
The double into the switch into Mantine there was really good.
It was, yeah. Toxic on the Torn.
And the toxic
Thundy.
predicting Thundy was
Yeah.
smart.
Thundy is missing HP ice right now.
Yep.
really is.
Big U-turn damage. Oh.
Oh God.
And even at +2 with no HP ground, Serp ain't doing shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then the Magma Storm is always good to hit on that Rotom switching because that extra chip every turn is a lot to deal with.
Yeah,
Super great.
which is really nice on the lefty set as well. I mean, if
Absolutely.
yeah,
Conditioned, so now he clicks toxic because he knows he's going to go for it again.
Yep.
nice.
This is a very stally heat train. It's meant to come in, trap you or status you or something, then protect.
That was a
so
good
get some
read by
extra
Evan there to go
damage.
into Rotom. Unfortunately, he predicts. Honestly, what was he
Which?
predicting? I guess he was
I think he
predicting.
was predicting
Lando.
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 Yeah.
Lando, definitely Lando, yeah.
But now Volt switches.
Oh, that would have
do
done like
nothing.
50 something. That would have done almost
Yeah.
60%.
Another free toxic for Croc.
Croc's conditioning him perfectly to switch at the right times, and he's prepared. He's clicking the toxics on the right turns every time, and it's really impressive.
Storm, and boom, right back up. And Toxic's gonna take care
Mantine is super special bulk.
Yep.
Spadef is kind of crazy.
But he don't want to take anything from a Thundy. So
No, never.
And now he brings this in for the electric move, for the electric type.
Yep. And a nice knockoff there. Unfortunate rough skin, but gets rid of Scarf Chomp, which is actually pretty big for just this matchup in general.
Absolutely. Now any of his Scarfers will outspeed. It's going to be a big deal for sure.
Lando able to come right back in, take that leech life, and look at how he's look at these tiny percents that Croc is putting himself at, but knowing the damage output that he can get it right back up with that way, like that shit like that of okay, my Lando's almost dead, but I can save it instead of it has to be a sack later. Like,
and it's like he knew he was definitely not clicking liquidation there, so he knew he was perfectly safe to get in there, which is really, really good.
Yeah, it's good awareness.
Play on his part, really, really good to notice those things.
So now the wish here, and unfortunately that's an ice punch. And
that's a foul play.
Yeah.
Predicted the Lando, I guess.
Now it's a meteor mash. Not gonna get
Evan just wants that Lando to come in at any possible point he can.
Yeah.
And he's just not getting it.
Thundy's here.
If you had hammer arm as Metagross or something, that could have helped.
Oh my god, yeah, hammer arm would have been huge. See focus blast, it actually
this
misses.
Man just went into a Mantine on a Thunderous.
To be fair, I'm pretty sure it's choice at this point. Yeah. Based on
the switch there, it's choice.
Yeah, that's impressive. That's still very smart.
I mean, some people wouldn't be able to read its choice and be too scared, even if they saw it was in Life Orb, they might still think it's like Shuck or something, a cog. Called him out. Oh boy. But yeah, that Magma Storm just does enough with that extra chip. And now we just see this Heatran.
What he choices?
Heatran being Toxic Stally, which, I mean, it's a good way to play Heatran. It's just different than how some people play it. Some people like to run more offensive, so.
I mean, it's word. Like, it's like every little percent he gets matters. It's helping out.
Oh my god, I know.
Also...
Yeah, it's really, really impressive. He's finding just the right thing to click each turn to get just a little bit of extra chip off.
Yep. We see a Protect here on the Volt switch.
I mean, he devolved the rocks, but still, it's not help. He's just taking so much chip every single turn.
Lives on 6, and he knows that, and it's going to be able to get that Magma Storm kill. Rotom's going to come back in, and he's like, no, I'm preserving my differential. He actually clicked a Toxic.
As you should, that was smart.
Which is
got
smart.
that earlier. If he'd been clicking that earlier, I think that would have helped him extend this game out a lot. But then again, he does know an Umbreon, so it may have just heal belted off.
Right, and Croc pulls off a 6-0 against Evan. And if that doesn't tell everybody to look out for Croc, I don't know what else will. This man is playing 8-dimensional chess, and I think people are going to underestimate him still just based off his last season. But no, take this man seriously. This man left looking like a mid-tier. He came back looking like he might gotta get banned like Hashak. I'm kidding. Hashak dropped. He didn't get banned.
Yeah, although Croc definitely was off my radar going into this season, but definitely he's made his way on for sure as someone to definitely look out for.
Another thing about it is he actually drafted a pretty good team. The only reason like some people were sleeping on him was just because they weren't sure how good his battling would be and if he would even use all those mons on his good team based off his past. But clearly there was a plan to use them all, and he's using them well. So Croc is a sleeper pick, and I think he might go far this season. That being said, speaking of Cog and shitting on Cog earlier, I didn't even set that up. That's kind of funny. Cog versus JD, the rivals, the boys. Now, these two last season, just for a history lesson, battled in Call for what was one of the closest battles, and Cog ran Heavy Slam G-Max Flapple for the G-Max Grimmsnarl.
And it won him the game.
And JD said, I'm never doing another battle in Call again. Well, find ourselves back to these two battling, and these two back in a call with everyone battling. So much for that. Cog, now if you remember, both of these players lost with bad differential last week, so both looking for a rebound as well. So we see a fake out here on Tangrowth, and U-turn from the Lop, taking that Rocky Helmet chip, but getting Tangrowth already down to about almost 50 isn't bad, especially because...
Bonberry Gudra.
Huh. It wasn't it? Oof, Sludge Bomb.
It was for the other one. Also, these future sites.
Right.
Really working to constrict his play later on.
Yeah,
Unfortunately for JD there, Gudra does pack the flamethrower as well, and that's going to spell doom for Scizor.
Also, he has some speed. This is a speedy little Gudra.
Yep. Crit there, and a poison on the Mega DNC. Which is unfortunate.
Very, very unfortunate for him, but DNC's going to take out that Gudra real easy, like.
Yeah.
It means you can't wall things with Diamond Store now.
That being said, JD lets it get sacked to Scarfarachi anyway. And Zygarde comes in to revenge kill, but, I mean, it can't really do that with a Suicune there, so JD knows that and goes for the sub. Shows that he is a specific Zygarde, specifically to counter a Suicune, apparently. I think that's what we heard. The plan was to counter Suicune with this thing.
Protect sub toxic Zygarde 10%. We've seen it all, folks. Back it up.
It's here. It's been done. We've done it all, and
now,
Lord, I hope we don't do it again.
I do want to say, originally for this battle, I don't think JD wanted to take it super seriously with Cog, but Cog was like, nah, I gotta take it seriously. Sorry, man. And so JD was a little salty at Cog for that. Not like real mad or anything, but JD and Cog are two that like to meme normally. So for Cog to be like, nah, it's like, it's a little sad because JD doesn't get a meme battle in. But, Cog needs differential if Cog wants to even come close to being in playoffs again. So, I understand it.
As now the one true Cog, like, he has to step it up his game and
That's
properly
true.
show he's earned that status.
That's true, because if he just came in here and went 0-11 after that status, I mean, Incog would just be embarrassed. Oof.
I mean, because Cog did have one of the highest rankings out of this very first.
That too.
One of the highest rankings for this team.
That too. People really like Cog's team.
It is really, really solid. Can't deny that at all.
You see, Cog with pretty good pivoting. Unfortunately, doesn't have a great switch into Slowking, but Sneasel takes that Scald enough that it can just come in and knock off. At this point, Cog's in a nice position. He actually gets the Volt Switch call right, even though that thing could have just clicked Blizzard.
Yeah.
See Toxic. We see late game rocks as well, just for the fridge. And nice lead
Which I
seed
think
there
is
from
smart
Tango.
for sure.
Yeah. At this point, I guess he's attempting to Toxic Stall something else with Zygarde. I'm not exactly sure, but yeah, we see U-turn right into Sneasel, and that Ice Shard's gonna do enough.
Them heavy duty boots, man. Best item added to Pokemon in years.
Cog misses an Icicle Crash. What else is new?
I wasn't gonna kill, but it's principle.
But now he actually gets the flinch.
The flinch justice.
And now almost put it in range. And actually, because he kills the Sneasel and no Leech Seed, there's no chance of living that Toxic. Although I'm not sure if Leech Seed would have been enough anyway. But yeah,
unfortunately, Sneasel's just always a little lacking in power.
Yeah,
it is not the Weavile it will evolve into be.
That being said, Cog gets a nice 4-0, and JD calls him a tryhard. And that's about it for this battle.
Love that.
Alright, also, I just want to note, because we're recording this late, we're just going through all the battles. Eventually, we're going to be switching to a format where we go Aegis/Conference, one recording, Grimmsnarl, a separate recording, and then editing them together for a video. We're not doing that again, so, sorry if these battles are all over the place, but it's fine. That being said...
No one cares till later weeks anyways.
That's true.
Exactly. We're doing the best we can here.
That's fair. That's fair. At least it was like week 2 that this shit happened, and not like week 7 where all the battles matter for like potential playoff shit. Ugh.
Exactly.
That being said, our next battle was between Nuke and Mosey, and if we know anything about these two players' history, Mosey is 10 seed bottom of the league. Nuke 10 seed one of the best of the league. So this was looking a little one-sided right from the jump. But you know, it's Pokemon. Anyone can win any battle.
Exactly.
Nice.
We've seen it all. We've seen it all here for sure.
Nice switching to Komodo there. But we are going to see the Mega Gallade, and it misses the Zen Head, but unfortunately goes for the Iron Defense. I believe we unbanned the Omni Boost move.
I don't remember.
Yeah,
I feel like we did. I feel like we definitely did.
If he clicked it right there on the Zen Headbutt miss, oh my god, this game honestly might have been different.
That would have been insane.
That flinch throw.
Yep.
Flinch was really bad.
That is twice that we've had flinches come out after like a 90-ish%.
I don't exactly understand why the body press, but he gets the crit, or no crit. It's just big damage. Oh, never mind.
Mm-hmm.
I always forget how low Mega Glade's defense actually is. Like, it's so paper thin.
We see Shell Smash here from Blastoise, but then we're reminded that's a Vaporeon. and
It's also a Blastoise.
Kind of bulky.
Shell Smash on Blastoise is great, but then you realize Blastoise is extremely weak on its own.
You realize that that its Mega is good for a reason, and that's because it made Blastoise viable.
Exactly.
Mosey is trying all the setup he can get.
That tends to be Mosey's strategy. Nice crunch.
It's a scary strategy to face, to be fair. It's one of those strategies where you know in the back of your mind.
If the Como didn't get flinched earlier, that would have killed the Mega Gallade. That crunch would have probably.
Misses the Stone Edge, which is unfortunate. Not that we know how much it was gonna do, but a +2 from a Lycanroc, it's gonna do.
It's gonna hurt for sure.
We see a sub. We see a protect.
It's gonna be that Salazzle.
Now we see the toxic. Psychic gonna do big damage. Not enough though to stop a sub protect.
Surprisingly, not more damage. If I remember right, we learned this is a bulky Salazzle.
Right.
I've done bulky Salazzle before. It's very interesting to try to mess around with.
See another sub. I believe at this point we see that Nuke is gonna. He might be carrying. No, he's not. He's not carrying Heal Bell. I was gonna say maybe that's why he brought this in, but no. So then we get Toxic here onto Vaporeon, which is important for Mosey here, and in comes Rotom. Now at this point, Mosey's just gonna keep clicking that protect button. Just to get that little bit of health back, and I mean,
that's about all he can do at that point.
I'm surprised he didn't get like a sub there or something.
No Thunderbolt Para, which is nice. Noivern comes in, and Scolipede actually comes in. Air Slash misses, and this is where Nuke went, uh-oh. But then we see Aqua Tail.
He clicked Poison Jab.
If he clicked Poison Jab or literally any move that wasn't resisted here, I definitely think the Scolipede was taking at least 2 Mons.
Probably. Because Vaporeon, I think the only...
Vaporeon was at 89. I don't know how well
Cofagrigus was at full, though.
Yeah.
No, it took a little damage. Cofagrigus could have died to Toxic.
Right.
Though. I think it could have put Cofagrigus in Toxic range.
Right.
Yeah.
But that was scary. Nuke almost had that battle go completely backwards on him. Especially with a Komodo in the back, that would not have been pretty. But luckily for him, Mosey clicked Aqua Tail, and at this point, Noivern's just like, hey, you like your team? I don't. They're all
Everything
dead.
must die.
now he hits these other slashes, and that is a 6-0, although that really could have been closer if
Mosey clicked Poison Jab, we could have seen a much closer game. Then again, that was given to him by an Air Slash miss, so like, yeah, we kind of saw Nuke play the better battle of the two, and I don't even think T-Tar stepped on the field that game.
Nope.
It did not.
Didn't have to.
Yeah.
He just stood there and he's like, you guys got this, no worries.
I'll just collect a free win in my paycheck. Cool. Thanks, boys. Oh boy. That being said, Golem versus Ben.
This was one that intrigued me a lot because Golem is
Oh, Primer.
What?
the one
Primer-
who always
Oh, he's back.
seems to come in and get those like super surprise wins out of nowhere on people that you would think he should never beat. And this was one of those ones where I was like, I don't know, is he gonna do it? He might. We'll see.
Because if we know anything about Ben, it's Ben can be really good, but there are also times where things can go really bad for Ben. And if anybody was gonna try and pull that shit on Ben, it's Golem. However, if we did learn last week that Golem was cursed. So will that curse carry over into this week? Will Golem be our most cursed player of the season? Let's find out. So, standard hazard shuckle. It's thank God it's not his infestation, rest, shell smash, not contrary, whatever it is.
Yeah, contrary.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, never mind.
Oh, he clicked
He
the
goes for the
outrage,
outrage,
the poly.
and not just the vicious rend, unfortunately. Strange team actually got to do decent chip to Lucario.
Yeah, so this is a very a little bit of a tough matchup because there's always something that can come in. If he goes for Psychic Rings, there's a Crocodile. If he goes for Outrage, there's a Galarian Whizzing. If he goes for Fish's Wren, there's a Poliwrath.
Also, can we just talk about how fat Mega Ampharos is?
It has always annoyed me how fat that thing is. Every time I've faced it, it always causes me issues, just because trying to break through it is extremely difficult.
That being said, thank you,
Yep.
Fish's Friend Call Now with the Water Absorbmon. Thank you, Ben, for using Mega Ampharos, because I don't think we see it used much, if at all, in BTA. So, I'm glad somebody finally took it. Dazzling Gleam from Toad is going to get the kill, but Ampharos has already put in enough work this battle to the point where, Victini can just click Bolt Strike.
He gets electric moves. He was reading the fire type.
It's almost as if Golem has 3 things weak to that.
Also, that psychic neutralizing gas is helping so much because that psychic thing should be doing strong jaw damage. It is not.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
That's why. Okay.
Yeah, so that psychic thing could have been doing a lot more.
And now
Neutralizing gas is such a strong ability for Galarian Weezing. It makes it so good.
You just gotta make sure you're in the right setup. You're in the right matchup with it.
Absolutely.
We see another Ice Fang miss.
Oh.
Where's Zar when you need him?
Golem, no.
Oh my god.
Golem, no.
Golem can't hit anything with this arrow. And
Oh my god. Buy this thing some damn glasses. This man,
They live.
Golem's missing Ice Fangs, and this man Ben just throws off an Iron Tail like it's fucking nothing.
Oh my
Freeze?
God.
No.
No
Gross. Utterly gross.
Crook comes back
Look
in
at this. Look at these reeds. This man.
on the Thunder.
Reads a Thunderfang out of nowhere.
Reads
Oh
another.
my lord.
He tried.
Toad now comes back in, which is nice. But he's gonna miss the air slash.
That's disgusting.
Lose it,
And it was
Scarf.
Scarf too.
Yeah,
That
Scarf
would've been-
actually would have helped a bunch.
That would have been so big.
Because this thing couldn't come in now. This
Yep.
thing shouldn't be coming in as easily.
And now Toad is dead, and so Mr. Fish is like, okay.
He has to choose what to lock himself into.
And it's either I click Outrage and I can't touch Weezing, I touch Vicious Rend, and I can't touch Poliwrath. Or I can click
Because
Psychic
Psychic Thing is not.
Flames.
What's
It was
really
not gonna
disgusting
kill.
about that? Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, Fowler. What's
Yeah,
really
no,
disgusting? Oh, you go ahead. Go ahead.
Go.
But what's really disgusting about that is the fact that Golem luck could have come into play there, and if the Scarf hadn't have been knocked off on the Togekiss, if he hadn't have missed that Air Slash, and he, started getting his flinches going, between the hazards and stuff, he very well could have won the game with just Togekiss.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Towards the end, there wasn't really much. It'd be really close because he'd have to sack stuff. It depends on the set. Because I know Poliwrath was still pretty much at full, I think.
Yeah, it really
probably
came
the
down
biggest
to
issue.
air slash flinches. But unfortunately, we didn't get to see that, and that's a 3-0 win for Ben. So
Yeah.
Golem's luck stays cursed. Maybe he'll turn around going forward. Valor, doesn't he play you next?
Yes.
Okay, so see, Golem, if there's anyone your luck can turn around on, it's Valor. There you go.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Speaking of Valor, how does this keep happening?
Your segue game is on point today.
Oh my lord. Valor versus
Okay.
Brad.
Okay.
Yes, please, thoughts.
Brad's first build wasn't the best. He had lots of stuff that if he brought, I knew I'd be in big trouble with. So this was very much a tough build for me. Let's see. Where's my team? There's my team. Yeah. So my plan. I had pretty much a standard team for the most part. What was scary is that he had mons that outsped my whole team's base speeds. So I had to be very careful with what I brought and how I brought it in.
Right.
Charizard X was a major threat in the back of my mind the entire battle.
Exactly.
Because that thing, if it gets a Dragon Dance up, what do I do?
Yeah. That being
That
said,
was literally what.
if we see the Mon in the middle here, the pink cow with the dancing udders,
We don't look at the udders.
That was my
We
that
avoid
was
the
my
udders at all
Charizard.
point.
and we look
That
at
was
Brad's
my Charizard
team,
answer.
we see Skarmory didn't show up. Okay, that's a toxic stall. No Mon to deal with the toxic. Great. Oh, what else didn't show up? Oh, Heracross didn't show up. No fighting type stab. Uh-oh.
I see literally nothing that Miltank fears. Miltank just stares at this team.
Can Valor get a 6-0 with Miltank? Can Miltank become the league kill leader, or will Valor let everyone down and not get a single kill with Miltank? Let's find out. Miltank with the lead, because Valor knows. And, we see
That's
the
good.
wrong kind of Charizard here. We see a special Charizard X. And I'm sorry.
That's a,
If you draft
that's a yikes
Charizard
on-
X, even if you have a reason for it to have a special move, do not make it fully special.
that's just that's a no. That's gonna be a no for me.
You can make it mixed, but please not fully special.
This Miltank is just ruining his entire day. Oh my
It really
gosh.
is.
Channeling
That's a Coco.
channeling the inner Whitney. This is full fizz defense. So yeah,
At
Welcome
this
to the
point,
Goldenrod
Brad
City
actually
Gym.
admits he
Valor,
has
you
nothing for
legend.
this Mon.
this is the Goldenrod City Gym.
Nice
welcome
crit.
to Gen 2.
It is time for the Miltank counter.
The Gen 2
Maybe.
This is
PTSD.
the only thing that answers Miltank.
And as you know how Pokemon works, there's 5 other Pokemon that can switch in and leave Miltank to be Miltank.
Like this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I got like 4 toxic off at the start. Like 4 of his mons got toxic in the start.
Sludge Bomb here.
Yeah.
Now,
And
Valor...
like, he had nothing to bring in on a sludge bomb
Okay, so
safely.
this.
So
Okay,
it's like,
so that caught me off guard. I like.
So now
What
we
was-
see why it's special.
I was max physical defense. I count. Like even the fire moves I
Hurricane.
lived.
It's not that hard.
And Hurricane.
Brother.
yeah.
I was just one prepare for that.
Now, right here, all Valor has to do is bring in Miltank, and Miltank gets a kill. But Valor says, nah, I'm not going to give Miltank a kill. Alakazam gets it.
It's the stash. Also, Magic Guard Porygon too. That's not good.
But he does teleport, so, you know, it kind of saves you that trouble.
Mm-hmm. Right now, I just kind of gotta break the Appleton. That's kind of the goal currently.
To be fair, Toxic is doing that for you.
Yeah, just so little because you keep switching it out.
Yeah.
I'm just
And there's
trying
the lead seed. And now it's
If I
all
was
concerning.
Zap Zipper, this battle would have just been
Oh
over.
my god, yeah, fair.
Think of Volt.
And
My only think of Volt gets a
energy
kill. That's all I
ball.
wanted.
Boy, another kill that Miltank's not gonna get. How unfortunate.
Coco comes
Yeah.
in, and Miltank comes in. All right, Miltank's ready to finally get a kill. It's ready. It's ready.
It's time.
But then we see Roost on Coco, and it's like, oh, you want to play the recovery game, do you? And now
A game that
Coco switches
Miltank will
out.
never lose.
And here's Greninja.
No, that was okay.
And
That's just big because
Sizer
that puts Greninja in E-speed range.
It does. It also puts it in range of 2 more seismic tosses from Miltank.
Who should have gotten those kills? Valor, how could you?
I know you don't want people to think you're being stally, but the
I
difference
don't want
is
to
it is an utter
associate
cow.
myself- I don't want Milk Tank to be the thing they associate me with this season. I don't. It's not. Why are people not preparing for it?
That's a good
Honestly, I
question.
can never imagine that because Miltank is such a threat.
It's almost, Valor, it's almost as if you have to worry about a Mega Venusaur, a Zygarde 50, and a Celesteela, and by the time you've done prep on all your mons for those mons, you go, oh shit, I can't prep for all that and a Miltank.
Nah.
Without hidden power. It is a disaster. Prepping for your team is near impossible. You have to play almost perfect to beat you. Because you have a switch in to every mon. Because again, no hidden power surprises.
No HP ice.
There's a protect. How did people let you get Zygarde, Mega Venu, and Celestia? I'm so mad. Oh.
I'm mad at it too, and seeing it in action is even worse.
It's what is
too
this,
much.
Valor? Wait. So this thing, the thing that rivaled Miltank for all this time, that Miltank put in all that work with Toxic, Miltank can get rewarded with the kill here. But nah, you say, screw you, Miltank. Celesteela gets the
I was afraid he
reward.
might go Coco.
Nah. So now Coco comes out. Zygarde comes in.
Because I've seen all his moves at this point. I know he doesn't have a fairy move.
Yeah. Wait until this thing gets play rough.
Yeah, can't wait. I cannot wait till Crown
There's
Tundra.
1,000 arrows. You could have went into Miltank and dealt with it with Milk Drink, but no.
Then E-Speed, because that's range now.
E-Speed range. And now Porygon 2. Now at this point,
Or
Valor,
Break.
at this point in the battle, what was stopping you from going Miltank and giving it one kill? Oh wait, he does! He goes into it!
We just wanted to see Miltank prosper. That's
Yeah.
all.
Uh-oh.
I tried.
Milk Drink. Uh-oh.
I'm trying. I have no special defense investment.
He gets the Toxic off. He switches into Celesteela. And all he has to do is just spam Protect till the end of the battle. Because this Porygon can't kill him. Misses the lead seed. Good. Miltank's going for the win. All Valor has to do is just hit the Protect button for no reason. But nah, he has to go for the lead seed because he has to go, you know what?
Oh
You know
my
what?
god, he
Screw you,
got Tri
Miltank.
Attack Freeze.
But he gets the freeze to punish Valor for not believing in the Miltank.
This is what you get.
Do you really want people to associate BTA Season 8 with Miltank?
Yes!
No debate, yes.
And
Miltank
we see
can go.
it lives on 3. So what does that mean? Leet Seed is killing, or Celesteela is killing. Miltank ain't getting a kill.
Miltank did so much work, ruined this man's team, and gets nothing for it. Nothing at all.
Valor, you're a
All
monster.
I get is an earful.
You're a
Yes.
monster.
Yes, you
You
did.
got a
You deserved it.
5-0 using a Miltank, and you didn't even give Miltank credit in the stats department. Poor thing.
It has infamy behind it. That's all. It has so much infamy now.
Nobody let Valor live this down. Thank you.
Not
I
allowed.
hate you all.
Oh, look, a Venusaur. Okay, Alyssa versus myself. Now, let it be known, this battle got extended into, like, Thursday. Also, Alyssa and I don't think either of us were 100% going into this battle. So this was a fun one. So I start with Choice Band Rillaboom. I'm like,
Wait. Well, alright then.
big damage.
So you're just out here trying to ruin her entire career. That's fun.
Exactly. But then comes Aegis Slash in shield form, and so that's going to do nothing. Now, let me tell you something. I kind of forgot Venusaur with Chlorophyll outspeeds my entire team. Unless, I brought Halucha with Unburden that when I brought my 2 terrain setters. But I'm like, nah, Halucha can't touch certain mons on her team. I ain't going to bring it. That was smart of me.
when actually looking at the matchup as it is now, like Lucha can wall Sylveon if it doesn't bring Moonblast,
Right.
with just bringing.
It's gonna have
Chop.
Hyper Voice. Oh yeah, if you had Throat Chop, yeah.
Yeah.
Because most Sylveons just run Hyper
Oh
Voice.
yeah,
they
I
don't
could have
run,
just thought of throat. Damn, that was my issue
Yeah.
with Sylvia. Man, oh well, now I have an idea for future maybe. If I
Yeah,
ever
SD Throat Chop Acrobatics just kind of 6-0'd.
Kinda did. Oh well. So we get an EQ here with Golurk, and I'm feeling good, and then Venusaur comes out.
Golurk the GOAT.
And Alyssa clicks
Hey,
both.
Valor!
Now, let it be
Hey,
known that
got me.
Alyssa and Croc are good friends, and Croc was like, Alyssa, you have Ninetales and Venusaur. You have Chlorophyll. You have Growth. And Alyssa went,
Ruin his
okie
life.
dokie.
Just ruin this man's entire
Ice
life.
Punch ain't gonna kill. And now Giga Drain kills. Now it's at this point I'm running damage calcs. And it is saying every single mon on my team dies to a move from this thing. So I'm going, okay, gotta stall out Sun. I guess I'll sack things. One.
My God.
Slurp.
Uh-oh, that's a Sun Rock. I'm only gonna have one mon. Uh-oh.
Venusaur's just like, I am your god now.
Dead.
Valor.
So I
is
go
your
into
god
this.
now.
Oh, what? It lived? So my damage calc was wrong. It's clearly more offensive than I realized. But there was no way of me knowing this from the fact that it didn't have the physical defense.
Did you forget to put the? Did you forget to put the rocks in? Did you actually put in rock calcs or something?
No, I did not. It was saying it was doing 100 or more to this thing. So what happened is it clearly was less offensive, and I guess it was Spadef maybe, because that Ice Punch did more than it was supposed to on my damage calc. So I'm super confused at this point on how I lived, because I just thought everything died, and in hindsight I probably should have went into this thing first, but oh well. Flamethrower
Tis
and
what it
Sun
is.
is gonna kill, so it's not unwinnable, but it's definitely not a good situation because you see how much that Sylveon takes from a Sludge Wave, and now Rillaboom can deal with it. However, there's an Aegis
There's a
Slash.
whole team in the back.
Yeah, and an Aegislash right there that just kind of said three things right there that can at least come in on
Yeah.
a Grassy Glide and take it, or take one if they wanted to. Yeah.
Also, there's just a Yemega that if it gets one speed boost, this battle just ends.
Oh yeah, that too. Actually, that Yan Mega was designed to counter Halucha, according to Croc. So that's terrifying. Hyper Voice.
Jesus.
And so now I'm like trying to figure this out. I'm trying to get Alyssa to slip up, and I'm trying to outpredict her predictions. So I go into Hydreigon here, expecting the Aegis Slash. Unfortunately, that doesn't happen,
Jesus.
and that's the game.
Grassy Terrain plus leftover Sylveon. It's just eating it all up.
Yeah, and I got
It
4
just
by
doesn't
Alyssa.
care.
And Alyssa,
It
I
does-
believe that's Alyssa's first win against me in our friendship rivalry. So nice job, Alyssa.
Yeah,
Jeez.
I mean, she played really well there. For
She
sure.
did.
She
I
definitely.
mean, that's the thing about Alyssa, is she gets the help with the building, because I think that's... I know Alyssa's admitted to me that she abilities get her confused at times and stuff. But if she gets help with the building and somebody kind of walks her through how the team works, she is really good at executing the game plan.
Yeah.
And that's what we saw when Alyssa made playoffs the one time, and every time she does well in a league, it tends to be she goes into her battles with a game plan and is able to execute it almost perfectly. So that's the thing, Alyssa. If she has the game plan, she's got you figured out. She's got you in the corner, and she's gonna punch you until you're a bloody mess. Don't sleep on Alyssa, because this girl, once she's got a game plan, she's gonna go in, she's gonna make it work, and you're not gonna know what happened.
Yeah, she's
What?
improved a lot as well from what I've seen. She's definitely gotten better.
Oh, for sure. I think it's just, she needs to go in with a game plan. If she goes in just with Mons and doesn't really have a plan on what they do or how to deal with the other team, with no plan, it's a lot harder. And that doesn't just go for Alyssa. That goes for a lot of people. Some people just build and go, okay, I know how this team counters my opponent. But other people have to go, okay, in this situation, I go into this mon, that's it. They have to plan it all out. And that clearly is working for Alyssa. So I'm glad she's finding something that's working. And I think her and Croc are going to shock some people in Age of Slash, I think. The two of them, oh boy. That being said, Primer, take it away. Your battle versus Panthers. Also, where the hell is Panthers trainer? What happened?
Maybe because it's custom? Maybe because it's custom?
I don't know. I don't know if he did. I don't remember. But,
This is a
okay.
custom icon, so maybe that's it.
So, one thing I noticed was Absol with an SD up doesn't have a switch-in because his switch-ins to it would be Grimmsnarl and Crocodile, which don't live a play rough at all. So Absol had the potential to do a lot of work. Going into this prep-wise, I looked at Hexers and I looked at Volcarona and I was like, so I'm afraid. So I specifically built my Volcanion so that it can never be 2 KO'd by a +1 Volcarona, and it had Rock Slide with enough investment to kill even max HP Volcarona. And kind of the same thing with Licky Licky, building it so that it could never be 2 KO'd by +1 and carrying Rock Slide so it could take it out. So that was unfortunately not brought. And then I also had a Bonberry plus Dragon Tail on my Dragon Dance Zygarde, which is weird, I understand, but it was kind of like for a Scarfed Hexerus kind of situation. If it was Choice Scarf, if it came in on my Zygarde at +1, I can just click Dragondale, live an Outrage like it was nothing, and pretty much almost knock it out. And unfortunately, he didn't bring that either, so the Havonberry was useless. And then I also had Kebiaberry Sylveon just in case of like a Poison Jab on like a +1 Hexerus, so I could just come in and click Hyper Voice and kill him.
Fair enough. Sylveon lead here against the Grimmsnarl. Good call. Does go for the Thunder Wave. Doesn't get the full para. Nice 69%. Goes to the Light Screen. You get the sub off, which is huge. Spirit Break is going to break that, but Hyper Voice just going to kill this thing. And
yeah, the goal there was kind of like to hopefully get a sub up and like hope that he would stay, just go for his Reflect and stuff. This was the most scary thing because he's with the Light Screen up and stuff. I had to find something that could live a hit from this thing. And thankfully, Zygarde did, no matter what, especially because he's in his weak form. Yeah. That was super scary.
Dragon Tail, unfortunately, will switch that thing out.
Yeah. This Sylveon is designed to 1v1 Toxapex between Sub and Psyshock and Wish. This thing's basically designed to make Toxapex's day really bad.
This is the other mon that was kind of scary if present the right situation.
See, for me, I didn't personally see an issue with it in prep. I was very lackluster. I was very unworried about it because I personally don't think Lurantis is that good. And
held back by that speed stat.
That Willow miss. Can we just talk about that for a second? You stayed in on this thing when it could click Leaf Blade, and you missed the Willow. If that thing stayed in, oh boy.
Well, I knew at the point, based upon the damage that Amoonguss did, that it had to be like max HP Assault Vest. So I knew that even with the fact that my Volcanion was, I think, Sassy Nature, I would still outspeed it. I ran the calcs to make sure. So I was like, I can go into the Volcanion, pretty much live any hit on the switch-in, and then I can burn this thing afterwards, pretty much making it useless.
Oh yeah, no, I understand the play. But I'm just saying, if this man for some reason stayed in, oh boy.
It could have been a pain.
This
for sure.
game could have been terrifying. Oh boy. In comes the Amoonguss. Toxic spikes now, so that's Ice Beam's doing nothing. And now this thing.
The key thing with the Toxapex is in my brain I was thinking I'll try to get a Wish into Zygarde because Zygarde has a lot of potential to do well here. But every time Toxapex was in, it would just continuously click Ice Beam. And can you pause right here real quick?
Yeah.
I wanted to just the fact that he went for the sub on the Mega Manectric was possibly one of the most questionable things I've seen. He was basically had to have been banking on me getting
A
full
wedge.
parried on that turn, because one, Thunderbolt could have killed my Sylveon from that range, so he could have just clicked Thunderbolt and been done with it, as Sylveon does a lot to his team. Plus, if I had just clicked Hyper Voice there, he literally just sacked his Manectric straight up.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So that play had me confused for a while.
Sludge Bomb comes out from the Amoonguss. Nice chip. And by nice chip, I mean that's 4 damage, but you know.
We take those.
I take those. Battle the Megas knockoff, not gonna be enough. But
Manectric's, even that Intimidate, Mega Manectric has no bulk, and he keeps clicking sub. Like, this is...
Yeah, like he gave me half of the health on his Manectric for realistically nothing, especially because, you know, obviously, yeah, you got the overheat
Clicking
off.
out these
I can
subs.
just regenerate.
Yep. Licky comes in on Crook.
Got your free McDonald's Wi-Fi right there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Licky is obviously a common customer.
No more Black Sludge.
2 Wishers. Disgusting. With the
Valid.
Regenerator mod.
Says the man with the
You just-
Celestial and the Mill Tank.
Yes.
Oh my god. There's the Leaf Blade. Oof. That's a good
Thankfully,
breed.
we'll hit the Willow this time, though, so we can get that chip damage going on the Toxapex, which is nice.
Especially after it lost its Black Sludge. Oh boy. Lurantis comes back in. Goes for a superpower.
He just kind of had to bank on me not getting the poison with Sludge Bomb, but we already know this Amoonguss is a very toxic being.
We also know this season is cursed.
Facts.
There's the Leech Life, which was actually a cool play, but unfortunately not going to do enough.
Not enough.
Nice read
I straight
with
up
the close
forgot that
combat.
this thing got close combat with the DLC,
Same.
so I was thrown off by it at first, but I was like, all right, at least now I know it's locked in, so I have my free switch in.
So we now see another attempt at the Shell Smash.
That is that is very questionable clicking that on the Sylveon.
Yeah, I think-
form, but you give yourself the special defense drop.
Right.
I think at that point he was kind of just.
I think he
grasping
was
for
banking
something.
on a full para.
That right there, you can pause real quick. I want to discuss that turn. Getting the full para on the switch into Crook ends up being so huge, because I definitely could have gotten a 6-0 here. If I hadn't gotten parried, because I had clicked Hyper Voice on that turn, so Crook would have just dropped, and then at that point, I can do my sub shenanigans with the Toxapex to beat it down, and I can just click Hyper Voice on
Why
the
not bring
Manectric,
in
which couldn't touch
Zygarde?
me. Because I didn't see I hadn't seen all 4 moves yet on it, so I
But
didn't
it's
want to.
like-
I didn't want it to have like
Okay.
Hyper Voice to catch me off guard and take me out.
Yeah.
So I think your Zygarde was at really high percentage.
No, it
would've been
wasn't. It was
easy
at
range.
36. Remember?
Oh,
It took
36.
the Minior earlier. That was the big
Ah,
issue.
yeah. I still think.
I mean,
think
obviously
Zygarde
he
would've
clicked Thunderbolt, so yes, Zygarde would have been a good play, but
No, but I was.
goes to
I
the
don't know what Mega Manectrics run, especially since they lost HP Ice.
Apparently, nothing to touch Zygarde because he revealed the Volt Switch there finally. So now I know he's sub 3 attacks with nothing to hit Zygarde. So all I need to do was eventually get Manectric to come in
Man,
somehow,
Primer, you
and
can't
then
hit rock
switch into
slides,
it.
can you?
I'm not allowed. It's just not allowed to happen.
At this point, Pantros had to go eat dinner and knows there's no winning this situation, so that's the game.
Yeah, it was pretty much just going to be a stall game of me just passing wishes to everything on my team that I could. Because honestly, I don't know the calc off the top of my head, but I think my Volcanion actually had a chance to live an Ice Beam from Toxapex at 2%, which is kind of insane. So
Yo, how BTA rules it is the Mon on the field during the forfeit gets credited for the final kills. So nice 2 kills for Licky there.
woo!
Yeah. Now, oh boy. Speaking of dominant performances, actually no, this one wasn't. This one started off to look one-sided, but I believe this one got closer as it went on. Blue Skies versus Arceus. Blue Skies again, still pretty new to draft. Arceus experience, seasoned veteran. So that being
Going
said,
into the Clefable though on the Draco, that was smart.
that was a good play. Moonblast on the Caparage. Goes to the Focus Blast. Unfortunately misses. And Clefable's
I wonder
gone.
how much that would have done if that hit.
She
I
has been
wonder if
running
that
like a very offensive Clefable.
To be fair,
from what I
Moonblast
remember.
resisted to 19.
Yeah, she's been running very offensive Clefables. She ran a very offensive one against me. When I ran some of the calcs, I was like, that's max special attack, and that's like very scary. So I think, honestly, if she had landed that Focus Blast, it might have had a chance to kill. I don't know what Arceus' spread was, but Mom probably had a chance. And that's the scary part of
Moonblast
that.
is base what power versus Focus? Isn't it like base
95, I think?
Is it 90 or 95? I don't know. Somebody else can do the calc behind the scenes if they want. Charizard comes in, clicks Fire Blast on the Florges. So Weezing's like, alright, I got this. I can handle it. And that's going to send in Mimikyu. I'm not exactly sure why we just are throwing away Mimikyu's disguise, but okay. When there's a Caparaja right there that could have come in. But okay. Does get the Trick Room off, which I guess is important. Misses the Willow. Gets Shadow Balled again. I'm still kind of confused on Arceus.
Bulky Mimikyu.
Yeah, we see the Shadow Ball spit F drop. Charizard's going to come back in. Heavy Slam's actually going to crit and kill the Charizard.
It's insanity.
Let's see the
So the
Dragon
Focus
Pulse.
Blast, I think, had a chance if it was max special attacks Clef versus max HP Caparaja, which I think it might have been. Focus Blast would have been done like 63 to 75, so it wouldn't have killed, but it would have
down to
much.
Yeah, holy
It would have limited Caparaja's usability in the match for sure.
Trick Room. Caparaja comes back in. Strange Steam. Nice chip. Duraludon is not going to take that Heavy Slam. I'm
That's
assuming...
so gross.
I'm assuming she was light metal and not heavy metal.
No, that's a heavy metal. That's heavy metal Caparaja though, definitely.
Well, yeah, but doesn't this thing's fatness also affect it?
Yeah, but if the heavy metal could increase the damage more. I don't know how heavy. I don't know weight count. I just know that heavy metal would help.
Right.
I don't know if it'd reach that differential or not for increased damage.
Right. We do see Dragon Dance from Gyarados on the last turn of Trick Room.
And there's
an
and the
Aqua
Aqua
Tail
Tail.
hits. Lando comes in and says no. This thing now megas. Goes to another Aqua Tail. Gets a crit. Lando
Yeah, I'm pretty
comes
sure
in,
that Caparaja is banded 100%.
crunch. If Blue
Bandit,
Sky
Adamant,
started
Heavy
making
Metal.
more predictions, this could have been very different.
Or they went. That was if they went. This guy was just putting in work.
Yeah. That's
Unfortunately, though, there's a mega slow right there.
cool. Yeah.
Oh,
with it-
Now
thinking
body
of body
press.
Oh, and I play Arceus in a week, so yeah, okay, that's gonna be fun.
Oh my gosh, I remember now. The Sableye.
Holy
Oh,
shit!
Oh my god, she hit a dynamic punch. This woman, oh my lord, I don't
Again.
believe it. She just
Do it
clicked
again.
it twice.
Lash out.
Then lash out.
Oh
Oh my god.
Poison jab. Oh
Poison
my
jab.
lord! Poison!
With the poison.
What is this Sableye?
It is your nightmare.
Dude, this Sableye is nuts.
I can't believe we went from this is probably going to be a 4-0 to offensive Sableye is making Arceus wonder if he's going to lose this battle.
Bruh.
Goodbye,
This
Florges.
Sableye is the greatest Sableye ever made. There's no debate.
Unfortunately,
This thing is
Kyurem's
insane.
able to now come
Unfortunately.
in.
All good things must come to an end.
If only she had Sucker Punch.
Oh my
I don't
lord.
think that was killing, but we can hope.
If she had Sucker Punch and I think she might have actually had a chance to pull that out with Sableye.
No,
that
like,
would have been
we're
crazy.
up to a 2-0 at the end.
That's so crazy.
That
That Sableye just came out and just went ham and just said, "You're not allowed to have a good day."
I'm not always for Blue Skies using Mons in weird ways, like special Gyarados or, things like that.
She seems to
But
definitely. She did do that this
offensive-
though. Yeah.
Offensive Sableye of respect. You know what? It surprised me and it worked.
Landed 2 dynamic punches.
Just the fact that she clicked dynamic punch with just reckless abandon and it worked both times is the fact it is enough to earn my respect.
I love this battle. Anyway,
It has a special place.
Lexi versus Benji, I believe that is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so it's custom sprites because he also has one.
Oh.
Custom sprites do not show up in replays. Now we know.
That's interesting. Alright, Lexi versus Benji. I believe both these players lost week 1, so both looking for their first win in week 2. We see the Coco, we see the Mudsdale, so Benji definitely got the prediction on the lead. Also probably just trying to lead for rocks. But actually goes to the Earthquake when presented the opportunity, which is fair.
Yeah, there's a Snorlax right there, and I don't see a fighting type.
That's a bit scary. Yeah,
that U-turn is nice damage. And Victini's gonna come in, and Lexi forgets that Victini has an headbutt, and that is terrifying.
It's a psychic type.
That being said, Benji's like, I'm not messing around. I'm going Snorlax now, because why not?
No,
See, it's AV.
This man has a power-up punch Snorlax, and I've never been more scared in my life.
I mean, look at Lexi. Whirlwind, thankfully, but like, where's the fighting type?
Nothing. She had nothing to.
Nice
take this
toxic
on.
there, reading the stealth rock, not scared of the
any of her mons
Earthquake.
even get a fighting type move. I think Coco gets one. That's it.
Nah, Coco doesn't get. Coco gets close combat next DLC, I believe.
No, I mean, I think it's like
Brick
Break or something. I think I got one from last gen, but that's like all it gets.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's that's definitely not enough, especially for a bulky enough Snorlax.
Now we're gonna see Carmine from Finny while Gastrodon's just healing, and it's like,
Fortunately,
No blast.
Drapion can't do its whirlwind shenanigans again. It took too much earlier. It doesn't matter because you got a Coco right here.
And then Shaman just like, did you mean to do damage? I didn't think you were trying to do damage there.
Nice
Natural
Earth power.
Cure, good. Like, yeah, it's a para, but that thing has Natural Cure. So now, Paragon.
Sludge Bomb, and it actually does get the poison. It's not immunity.
No immunity. Think that.
Gonna go for the double
Just
edge.
clicks
Looking
the
at
ledge.
it.
Oh, trying to get rid of that differential. Unfortunately, it does not work.
There's another U-turn.
Beetrol, the U-turn machine.
Serious. Seed Flare at this point.
There's such a scary move.
Coco's gonna come back in though, which is nice. Coco's just like, die.
Please get out of my face, Shaman. I hate
At this point, we realize it's mixed Coco. And I guess Benji's like, I'm gonna bait you into giving me more shit on my Mudsdale. Guess that's the play.
Have we seen the Coco switch moves yet? Because he might be scarfed. Was my thought process.
Yeah, I think
I think she ran.
I think she ran Scarf Coco.
Yeah, so I might have been calling that out, calling the bluff, or trying to make sure.
Fortunately, at this point, there's not much else Lexi can do, and she kind of realizes it, that in the long run, this is probably not going to go her way. But a crit! And now,
unfortunately, didn't get to do much this matchup.
Flygon is just one of those mons. It's really hard to actually get going in a lot
When
of
it works,
instances.
it does amazing, but like it's just getting to that point is
we
difficult.
see the D-Gleam. Fortunately,
Scarf.
that's not going to be good enough for Beedrill. Entei, though, is going to come in. Quick Sacred Fire.
This is a scarfed Entei.
Yep.
Unfortunately, it is not going to wait, Victini misses. Hold on.
No, don't tell me.
Oh.
Don't do that. Oh.
You know.
The electric terrain boosted Bolt Strike right back in Lexi's face.
Yep. And that is 2-0 for Benji. Benji gets his first win of the season. Lexi's still looking for hers. But, close game. Close battle. We got 2 more to go. I'm dying here. Jesus Christ. Mark versus Tyler. And I genuinely don't remember this battle. I just remember Tyler's team is fat. So let's see what happens.
I remember I watched this game and I was like, huh. Going into my prep, I was thinking in my head, yeah, I've played Tyler enough times. I've pretty much, beat him most every time so far. So I'm not like stressing too heavily. And then I watched this game and I was like,
Uh-oh.
okay, back to the drawing board.
Right.
Okay, so Tyler seems to have gotten a better grasp for his team,
Absolutely.
especially
Yeah.
compared to his first battle.
Can we
Oh,
just
look at
talk
this
about
man.
this? Rock Blast
Crit?
stopped by
That
the
and the-
berry, but then the crit's like, nah, I'm getting that damage anyway.
And he
You
hits
took
on
the
he hits
damage
on
from
up.
me? No.
He hits all 5 times.
Nice rapid spin there.
Excadrill just go brrr.
Giga Drain ain't doing shit. And now this is where we see Charizard come in. And
Of course, the
Charizard
break
is
drum.
clicking belly drum.
Just in his face.
Unfortunately, Tangrowth is carrying
You
Ancient
got the
Power.
boost there. I would actually have to leave. I'd be leaving BTA.
Oh, look, a tail slap miss on Tyler. Who would have guessed?
Wow, crazy.
This
And like, look at the
Tangrowth-
damage it would have done too. That's the thing. Like, with that miss, like Tangrowth was completely saved.
Yep.
No, but this, unfortunately for him, this is just saying, oh, his T-Tar Excadrill combo is saying go brrr.
I love that. I love that so much.
I really wish this was a Dragon
And
Dance T-Tar
Stone
right
Edge
now.
miss. Oh,
I really wish this was Dragon Dance
if this would be a very different battle.
with Fire Punch. That being said, Eldegoss is going to try and pull off some Eldegoss things at the end here. But,
Eldegoss being Eldegoss.
but there is an Infernape, which is a little concerning.
And really, the best
And
thing
Tyler
he can do
actually
is
goes
shoot-
to the close combat.
No, Excadrill, thankfully. The Excadrill is free, saying go burr.
Goes for an Iron Head, and that's actually going to... No, it's not enough shit.
Time for Rock Blast to come
Rock
through.
Blast, if it can hit multiple times, it doesn't...
Unfortunately, hit 2. 1. You usually get credit, and like, unfortunately, his luck is kind of running out.
Yeah, the crit and 5 hits earlier wasted all of his Rock Blast luck for the game.
Oh, it's something that he's hitting back in Edelgard. Oh no, it's dying. Oh no, I
Lead
care so
seed.
much.
Toxic. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna hit this button. Okay. I'll take
The
it.
hyper fast button.
Aromatherapy.
Flame Tower, go slap,
Sleep patch.
lead seed,
It's
rapid spin,
rapid spin.
air slash misses by the way. Oh,
Gotta love that.
oh, but there's Flare Blitz.
Flare
Okay,
Blitz.
cool. That's
And then we
it.
just have a Flare Blitz and then Eldegoss disappears.
See, Tyler,
If you
this
wrap-
is the
if you
problem
wrap-
with
if you
your
wrap-
team, though. Listen to me. If Infernape was dead, your bulk struggles when it's up against other bulk. That being said, this thing couldn't touch Tangrowth. Wait,
Yeah,
Why
I
didn't-
know it couldn't have.
why didn't Tangrowth come
You can
in?
rapid spin. It can rapid
Why
spin.
did Celesteela come in and not Tangrowth?
That is a great question.
Tyler, this could
You're
have been a
thinking too
fun.
much.
Oh, okay.
Just go on. Just move on. Okay.
Yeah,
It's over.
yep.
Right.
Tyler. Okay, never mind. 4-0 for Tyler. Whatever, it worked. Final game of our recap here. Aaron versus Jaden. This
Rain
should be-
team versus I pivot till I get Dracovish to kill you.
Yeah, basically. Volt switch.
Rillaboom is okay.
Ri-
So Rillaboom is so good this matchup, especially against a rain team.
I had Rillaboom in a Wi-Fi league and I used it against a Rain team and I just put Life Orb and Adamant, Grassy Glide and that is all I need and the freeze.
Oh, that freeze.
So I
hurts
just want to
much.
say
It's
one
a-
thing. Remember when Aaron went 11-0 last season during the regular season? Remember when
Yeah.
he made Valor lose when Valor had like less than a 1% chance to lose? Remember when he hacked out Incog? Remember when Aaron told all that shenanigans? I don't feel bad about this freeze. No.
That's fair.
It's unfortunate, but hey. You know what? You can't go 11-0 in my league with good RNG and not have me feel bad and then ask me to feel bad for you when that shit happens. No.
He also brought a
No.
Luminion to a draft league battle, which I don't think I've seen in my entire draft league career.
Wait, Primer,
Outside
you
of
don't
when we
remember
did
from
Tier 3
Whale
and below.
Lord, that man obsessed with Luminion?
I try not to remember Waylord.
Greatest
Uh,
league name of all time, though, for sure.
It really was.
Unfortunately, losing Rillaboom hurt so much this battle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because Rillaboom just kind of like outside of Scizor, it 2 KOs everything, with no debate. There's
Well, there's a Porygon too right there.
well,
But then
yeah,
getting a knockoff, which is also just super useful. Though the biggest thing is just stopping those rain sweepers.
absolutely. It just there's no rain sweeper that can come in and safely do anything.
Unfortunate miss there, though, for Jaden, and that's gonna make Mr. Vish, a threat for the rest of the battle now.
The sub on the pain split worked really well. That was really smart.
Yeah, that was.
It's overheated down, but at this point now he is. Oh, he lets it live.
My God.
Very odd switch into Pelipper there, not gonna lie.
Yeah, he could have killed it.
Lives on 1, though, gets that U-turn, so now as long as rocks don't go up, he can get rain up one more time. Scald
And now
here.
Swampert go bang, Swampert go boom.
Big crit, not that it mattered, I
If
don't
only
think.
there was a Rillaboom here.
And there's a Shucka Berry.
Shucka-
And
does do-
Energy Ball.
Shaka energy ball, nice, very good stuff.
So Swampert's now dealt with.
Calm Mind sub.
Oh, it turns out the
Energy Ball
crit
with
did
Shucka.
matter on Luminion. But
Unfortunate, but tis what it is.
You brought a Luminion.
I don't want to hear you complain. He just wanted to get a kill with Luminion.
That's fair.
Be the first person in Draft League history.
Knock off. Parting shot.
Not doing.
And now we see
Worst part is this is still. Oh wait.
Rotom get bullet
Right.
punch. Yep. So Valley Fairy can come back in. Deals with this Pelipper here.
I'm surprised he didn't click Flamethrower earlier. If he clicked Flamethrower, he could have killed Sizzle.
Yeah.
He went for
Now
Parting
Mr.
Shot
Vish
again.
comes in.
Ooh,
And the big thing
Scarf.
about this is when Kingdra dies, Heliolisk can come in. Quick Hyper Voice.
yeah.
Ain't gonna kill, and because you knocked off the choice item, you actually lose your Heliolisk, which is interesting. But Bullet Punch is gonna put that in range. And this is where shit gets really weird. We see a Bullet Punch crit.
Rain.
Into
Rain Alka.
Akaberry, Rain saved Sizzle. That's wow.
If that Bullet Punch doesn't crit, I don't believe it 2-co's.
Yeah, I that's definitely a massively bulky
Yeah.
Savali.
Aaron, he did. I think the luck was definitely against him that game a lot.
Yep.
He did,
Yeah,
he did dodge
Aaron
the
said he
Thunder
lived
Wave,
2
Aaron-
bullets.
Yeah. Aaron, I will say you have now paid for all your sins of last season, so now any
No, you can
hacks
just
that
win out.
any hacks that go your way this time or go against you, if they go against you, I'll feel bad. If they go your way, I'll start holding it against you again. But right now, you're clean. You had to repay everybody for last season. Losing finals wasn't enough. Now you're clean. That being said, though, boys, I know Steven dipped out of here a bit ago because his internet died. Yeah, that's why you stopped hearing him. But thank you, Steven, for joining us when you did. And thank you, Primer and Valor. You know, we did this last minute. So thank you, boys, for getting in here.
Yeah, no problem, man.
And
That's what I'm here for.
until next time, everybody, I've been Gordon Sign, and I am signing off.